Hey y'all, so today is the final day of our mystery seed series and I'm gonna show you how my seeds are doing so far. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, this is video number 2, so here's a recap on how we got started. So here's the deal. I have gotten together with a couple of other fabulous gardeners on Instagram and on YouTube, and we're going to do a little grow along. So what we did was send each other some seeds without the names. It's just labeled number 1, number 2, mystery seed, what have you, and then gave some instructions that you would kind of need to know, like, does this need to be pinched? Water? Does it need light to germinate? Of mystery seed number 1 and mystery seed number 2. So in that first video, you saw me plant up my little seeds and we did get a pretty good germination rate. You see here, and I let those grow inside the house until I moved them out to harden off, which is always a little bit of a struggle for me. So you can kind of see our mystery seed 2 here, which I believe to be a moonflower. It was getting a little crunchy. Our mystery seed number 1 was getting a little leggy. Hardening off is not my jam, but we got them in the ground. It's a little hard to see here. I don't know why I didn't get a better video, but I have it circled for you there. That's mystery seed number 2, or our moonflower, and I did provide it with a trellis because it was very clear early on that it was going to start vining. Even if I was wrong and this wasn't a moonflower, it looked like a vine. So this is just something I had lying around. It would have in theory been better to get something a little stronger, I think, but it worked, and I just thought it was so creative and a little cottage cute because it is in my front yard wedding garden right now. So here on the opposite side of my wedding garden, I'm just doing the same thing and giving it a little trellis support for it to grow up. And you'll kind of notice on this side of the garden, it is growing a little bit more vigorously than the other side. I don't know if that's because it gets more sun, because it's definitely not getting more attention. So it was just interesting to see the different growth rates of both of the plants because they're the exact same thing planted at the exact same time. Full disclosure, I wish I had fertilized more in July, but here we are in August and the plant is crawling up the trellis and looking healthy. I wish we had some blooms, but I think that they're on their way. So let's go ahead and move on to mystery seed number 1, which was not as much of a success as mystery number 2. Sadly, y'all, this is where mystery number 1 was. I feel like you can kind of see remnants of twig-y things. Honestly, I can't say what happened. All I can do is assume that it was user error. Obviously you can see my drip is right beside it, so I don't think it was a water thing. I really don't know what happened. Something could have eaten it. We get a lot of bunnies, but I'm so disappointed because I want to know what it was. So leave a comment and say whether you would want to see the original owner of these seeds, the thrifted planter, plant them in her garden and you can see it done properly. Over here, you can see I planted another one of the mystery seed number 2 starts, which I have firmly decided is a moonflower. So I've just been coming out and trying to make sure I feed it through this little trellis that I provided for it. But I think it's beautiful. Look at that. And then when the flowers obviously come, I think it'll just be a really pretty combination. I'm so sorry y'all didn't get to find out what mystery seed number 1 was, but I hope you'll keep following along with me on this channel to see the moonflower when it finally blooms. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed following us all along through this journey. Please, please, please don't forget to check out the other accounts, Roxana, Bethany, and Sierra. I will link everybody in the description. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.